This is some of the quotes from our customers, and this is what our customers saying, using crypto-based blockchain solutions for cross-border payments with Ripple. Being part of RippleNet has helped us to completely enhance our customer experience and expand our business. Through NIM's use of Ripple in the Philippines and Mexico corridors, we are able to eliminate pre-funding requirements and offer faster remittances at lower cost. After joining RippleNet, we became a credible partner of financial institutions all over the world, and this helped us cut transfer costs by as much as 40%. Now, if you're wondering how you can move money abroad cheaper, quicker, and without parking funds anywhere in the world, I definitely invite you to explore what digital assets and blockchain can do for you. Sometimes when I explain all of this in some of these events, people ask me, oh, this sounds amazing. Can I try it? Is there a pilot, a proof of concept? Well, the good news is this is beyond pilot. This is real and happening today.
Hey, everybody. It's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And that was Ripple's Cindy Young at the 9th Annual Financial Technology Summit in Scotland, Edinburgh to be exact. And it took place on September 15th. Only 3 views on that video when I found it. Cindy gave a powerful 15-minute presentation. I clipped it in its entirety in my last video upload. And today, I was trying to find the video here. This is from Token2049. It ended today in Singapore. And what you see is the APAC Senior Vice President Brooks Entwistle of Ripple sitting second from the right. Now, I haven't found this video yet, but it's one that I will keep searching for. In this video, I have a mixed bag for you and a very interesting clip from attorney John Deaton. Come on, let's go. This is the height of the season for conferences and summits, and you can see 2 of my favorite people who were also at the Token 2049 in Singapore. This is Bitbender on the left and Hugo Filion on the right. I don't think either one of them need an introduction. Both have been on my channel a couple of times. Really great people in the space. And another event is CordaCon. It's happening right now. And yes, this is Impel official. They were recently featured on the Genfinity Lighthouse Report. Remember, bringing ISO20022 to Bitcoin? That was a really fun video for me. Congratulations to the Impel team, too. I heard that they are going to Sibos. That is an event that you just don't walk into. And sticking with Genfinity for just a moment, the very first of many to follow Twitter Spaces happened this morning. There were hundreds of people. It was a really nice, diverse lineup of speakers. And I think next time they're going to remember to record it. This happened in San Francisco today. It is Billy Sebel in the middle with the XDC Foundation. And you've got Brad Garlinghouse on the right. And to the left is the Senior Vice President of Engineering at Ripple, Devraj Vadaram. Tony, who has the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel, had attorney John Deaton on. And as always, Tony does just a fabulous job with his interviews. I want to play for you this one portion that I think is very important. Have a listen.
So to your point, there's still a lot of procedural things that have to happen. There's certain specific dates. It's October 18th, and then subsequently in November. And then this thing could potentially wrap up next year, right? Based on the updated facts, are you thinking we see some sort of conclusion sometime next year?
Yeah, unless there's a settlement, there will be no decision before the end of this year. All right? I'm confident in saying that it's never going to happen because the briefs and everything's going to be due, say, mid-November. And then the next week you got Thanksgiving, and then you got Christmas, and you got holiday season. And it's just never going to happen. And even if there weren't any holidays, do you think Judge Torres and her clerks can put together a decision of this magnitude in 6 weeks? It's just never going to happen. So people got to get that out of their mind. If there's a settlement, fine, right? That's one way that it resolves. But if it does not settle at all, if this case never settles, then the earliest, and I know it's bad news, man, but the very earliest that I would expect it would be the end of March.
Okay, that's 20.
But there's a good chance, and even Brad Gardinghouse, and it's got to be based on what his lawyers are telling him. Brad Gardinghouse said, look, I've been told this takes between 2 and 9 months. Mm-hmm. So I won't be surprised, absent a settlement, that May 1st comes and we're still waiting.
Sure.
People just gotta
yeah,
accept that reality. Maybe it resolves and settles, and we don't gotta worry about that. But we'll see.
Yeah, it is what it is as far as the timeline. So if there is a settlement, and I know this is a bit of speculation, what do you think that looks like? Is Ripple paying a fine for 2013, 2015? XRP is free to then be relisted on exchanges, things along those lines?
Yeah, at this point, Stuart Alderati, who's the general counsel of Ripple, Brad Gardinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, they have both now publicly said on more than one occasion that they won't settle unless ongoing and future sales of XRP by Ripple or anyone else in the secondary market are not considered securities. So the problem with the settlement, Tony, is that it would require the SEC to agree to some kind of statement, right? It could be in writing, it could be publicly announced, but they would have to agree that moving forward, XRP is not going to be considered a security. And the SEC doesn't like to do that, right? Except for Bill Hinman, right? The SEC normally doesn't like to kind of give that kind of clarity to one token, allegedly. The problem that I see is more of a political one, which is you sued Ripple saying XRP is a security, including secondary market sales. And then you want to go after all these other cryptos. How do you reconcile saying XRP is not a security, but XLM is? XRP is not a security, but Algo is. XRP is not a security, but ETH today is, right? And so I'm not saying it's done. I'm just saying that is a very narrow, like you got to thread the needle on that one, man. To figure out how you can publicly do this and then still be able to go after other cryptos. And so I haven't changed my mind, Tony. Without the pressure of the Hinman emails and the documents that need to be turned over, if the SEC is not forced to do that, I don't think they settle.
This video is 49 minutes long. If you have the time, I really recommend to watch it in its entirety. I'm going to put a link to it in the description below. All right, everybody, let's jump to the fluff. And welcome to the twisted world of Tanaka Tatsuya. Yeah, he's got some new work that just has to be shown. We've got a serious surgery going on here, and if you look carefully at the details, you've got the pencil shavings on the tray with the heart monitor plugged into the side, and look at the red ballpoint pen. Oh gosh, all right, take a look at this next one. This is just from the 28th of September, and I don't even need to explain it. Oh, these are just so funny. And I'll let the best one take you out. It's in a video format.